You have Yellow's unadulterated aggression. We're going to see it with the Luigi, though, this time. And then we have Jakal, as you said, a very, very strong understanding of when to hit the gas and when to slow it down, reposition for the whip punish. And that's what you're going to want to be looking for as you watch this set, is how is Jakal positioning around Yellow's options and forcing a whiff and then finding the punish.
Yeah, so if I remember correctly, I've heard Yellow talk about some matchups that he prefers to start Luigi, and I think Wolf is one of them. I believe that is just because, you know, Wolf really only has the laser to contest with Luigi from far distances, and that allows him to freely, like, Zair and try to look for these Luigi zero-to-death combos that, you know, truly mark him as Kazuya's long-lost Italian cousin.
100%. And now, right, Jakal just locking down Yellow. Luigi, not the best options to be able to get off ledge, especially against a character with the air acceleration of Wolf, where they can cover a lot of these options very quickly, especially with dangerous kill moves in the form of back air or at early percent forward air leading into, say, a back air or a Wolf flash. And so you got to be a little bit careful when trying to get off the ledge when you playing against a player like Jakal with a character like Wolf.
We're finally going to see a grab land from Yellow. He's able to get some pretty good mileage off that, get Jakal off stage there. But Jakal able to make it back. Ooh, good grab layer is going to reverse the situation on Yellow. The misfire is going to send him far enough under stage that Jakal can't really pressure that. But the Luigi Cyclone coming off from the ledge, it's going to pick up the first stock of the game here in Yellow's favor. So Jakal's on the... He's kind of forced to respond here. We're going to have to see how he does.
Yeah, 144% though. That is a very good percent to have Yellow at, where a lot of things are going to start killing. You aren't going to have to rely as much on a move like back air that's a little bit harder to land at times. Nair is going to get a little bit closer. Back air might start killing soon enough. F tilt, of course. And right now we're just seeing Jakal start putting nice safe pressure with those F tilts. Still, as you mentioned before, that's there outranging that F tilt and just being able to keep the pressure on Jakal. Looking a little bit harder than you might expect for the New Jersey Wolfmate.
Yeah, I think we're probably going to see this first game be similar to how the Super K Solo one went. Regardless of win or lose, it's going to be a download game for Jakal, playing at a bit of a slower pace, kind of getting caught sometimes where you really shouldn't. But regardless, we're going to expect to see Jakal come much more explosively in the second game. But if he wins this first game here, that's going to be a huge boom to him for the rest of the set.
Oh, 100%. Plus, a little bit more range to play with it. If I'm not mistaken, best of 5 for all of top 16. So gonna see Jakal have a little bit more room to play with at that point and be able to download a little bit harder against Yellow, which is the horrifying thing when you play against higher level players, is a lot of the times they have a better understanding of how to adapt and how to figure out the habits of their opponents. Still, Yellow finding the second stock before Jakal can, and, you know, on pace to take this game over Jakal.
Yeah, very unfortunate how Jakal lost that stack. We just forced to go a bit too deep under stage. But the F tilt there, that's going to pick up the stock, and now we're sitting relatively even here, but this is Luigi, so Jakal has to be careful with how he plays these next couple neutral interactions, because it could very easily swing in Yellow's favor.
Oh, 100%. That dash attack to catch that parry right there, and ooh, getting a little too aggressive on that shield. Yellow pulling the trigger on that. I love the willingness to just throw out some of these hit options. We saw a down B take a stock on the that first stock, and then we saw a little bit earlier he's there lead into an F smash to just dish out a little bit of extra percent. But Yellow just being willing to throw out some of these kill moves at a moment's notice and put the warning on there. Like, look, Jakal, I know you have the skill to play around my shield. You're going to have to do that if you want that win.
Yeah, and I love how he pulled out the up B there at the very end of the set like it was a trap card that he like set on turn 1 of the duel, and it was just like, hey, don't forget this is a kill option, and Jakal's like, oh man, that's a kill option. And now, okay.
We're out. For a moment there, it was looking like game 2 was going to be a 2-3 stop.
Yeah, and there's small little thing in there that I saw, Yellow using the Luigi Cyclone as the kind of like, I don't think it has like true armor, but the hitbox is big enough and will clank with a lot of things. It can help him safely get back to stage. We love to see that, especially against Wolf's strong game. Like, there we go. We see it again there. Using the Cyclone to kind of get himself out of what can turn into a really bad situation. Just reset neutral.
Yeah, no, it's a pretty big hitbox. It's got frame 1 invulnerability. It's got a win box on it as well to go ahead and mess with some of the movement of your opponent. So just all around a pretty good move. The one issue holding it back is that end lag, but even that could be mitigated if Yellow starts positioning for it, where you go ahead and slide off the stage. It makes it near impossible to punish unless you've got, you know, the absolute mad lad skill to push it, given Jakal probably knows it. Still putting in the pressure right there. Good gracious, that juggle game for just a moment was looking horrifying.
Yeah, I loved seeing Jakal drop down through the platform, just calling out Yellow, going for that air dodge there, and then respond with the up tilt to continue the combo when Yellow thought he had found that like place where he can just kind of sigh. But the dash attack, okay, no, not quite gonna take it. I was gonna say.
Yeah, no, Wolf getting right back in here, but still, those Zairs are doing so much work at just maintaining control of that ledge. Still gonna get out of here, and now Jakal putting in a lot more work on that laser, going ahead, wearing it down. Still 92%, nothing to sneeze at, but Yellow could definitely pull it back with just one strong combo. Looking for the grabs now already.
Yeah, and we see Jakal playing like up high on these platforms where he know that it's going to be harder for Yellow to get these combos on Luigi going, and that 0 to death becomes slowly less of a possibility with all this rage building up as well, because these down airs and airs and everything aren't going to be true combos into themselves anymore. So Jakal is doing his darndest to try to stay out of like this danger zone that that Yellow's got in his back pocket at all times.
I will say, Jakal all of a sudden is doing a much better job at just positioning and understanding the tempo that Yellow wants to run with. We're seeing a lot of these Zairs into immediate pressure of either forward air or dash attack, and Jakal is doing a really good job of just baiting it out. We're like, okay, I see the grab coming out right there. Run in with the shield, or it'll be a run-in dash attack to try to bait out the dash attack and try to get Yellow to overextend, and that has been doing so much damage to Yellow's game plan as of late.
Yeah, and we just saw that exact thing, as you said, seal out that stock for Jakal and take it off of Yellow because of that missed grab, able to run dash attack, send straight off the top, and now Jakal sitting with a... Ooh, God. Oh, I gotta run to the bathroom quick, wash my hands, because that was dirty.
Yeah, no, you can't be whipping that up B around here. Look, I know you wanted to get that kill. You were feeling it from game 1, but put it back in the bag of tricks, because it ain't working on Jakal. Look, you might be a dark magician, but he's seen this witchcraft before, and he knows how to play around it.
All right, we're going into game 3 here, all even up. Luigi still staying out here for Yellow, not quite feeling like he's got to switch to the Fox just yet. And I mean, hey, the Luigi's still been doing some great work, so I don't see why he would want to switch off of it.
I gotta say, weird jab there. I felt like 100% you could have gotten the whiff punish with the grab off of that laser, but still, I guess, you know, just wanted a little bit of extra damage to start it out. That Cyclone getting him through that juggle scenario.
And we see Jakal kind of starting to step on the gas a bit more, getting a lot more early game pressure out than we have seen the first 2 games. Very solid lead here. Already has Yellow above 100%, only 30 seconds into game 3 here. But Yellow's still holding strong, not like completely faltering under this pressure. And ooh, almost looking for that mid-air one, but the air spike on the platform up there. It's gonna take that first stock.
Yeah, silly number being able to fire back that 69, and all of a sudden 10% off of laser. You got to put in some pressure, otherwise Jakal's gonna run away with a little bit too much extra credit that you want to let him have. If you want that valedictorian, you gotta fight him for it.
Yeah, Jakal is playing so patiently. Like, we see him shielding a lot of these options and then just going into punish with the grab. Build up so much damage. Luigi Cyclone's not quite going to take it off the top. The Zair is able to apply a lot of pressure, though. First, Jakal's have to do that high recovery to ledge, and it's going to get him back safely. Ooh, up air, not an up B, so it's not going to be the stock. But Yellow is starting to get some footing back in this game, but he's gotta take this stock now before the bleeding gets too bad.
Yeah, Yellow is getting way too aggressive. I was gonna say earlier in the game, because we were seeing some of these these up Bs starting to whiff pretty hard. We even saw it end off that game too. But just look at these up smashes. Given it takes the stock, but you're kind of showing your hand a little too much. I mean, come on.
Yeah, and Luigi only has like so many like options with these like bag of tricks that you were talking about of like pulling out that, you know, at this point you have to wonder, does Jakal know how Yellow is going to approach all these situations with Luigi, and is Yellow still have something that he can pull out, or is he going to have to consider switching, because we're going to see that up tilt catch the platform landing off the ledge. Selling on his last stock here for this game 3, and Jakal's been seeming so much more in control now.
Yeah, I think a big thing is Yellow has just been swinging a lot more this game. Finding the stock, though, it is even. It is even.
It could be full count, but as long as you're swinging and you hit that ball, sometimes it's going to connect and you'll get that kill. So yeah, we are going to see an even game here now. Last stock. Even game count as well, so you know you're gonna really want to take this game here to set yourself up for success in the rest of the set.
Yeah, the rubber band game, as you call it. If you want that final 5th game to be on your map, then your name is Jakal, because you found that down smash off of that that get up right there. That